Greetings everyone, this is Old Lexington on the 13th of September 2017. It's about 10:30 in the morning UK time, and I'm here on my main character, an engineer, a Federation engineer. I'm from the Meriki Command Fleet, a level 41 fleet. And today I'm using my Temporal Light Cruiser. Here it is, beautiful ship. And I'm going to be using it to play the new episode, Beyond the Nexus. I'm doing it on advanced difficulty, so you never know, I might die. Slightly, especially on the ground portion. So let's queue up that episode, and there it is. We'll be leaving from Earth space dock, or sorry, orbit of Earth. It's the episode starring Geordie LaForge, the chief engineer, back during Next Generation time. I've always enjoyed his character because I'm an engineer myself. Well, I roleplay one in this game. And he was Data's best friend. He accepted Data even though he was an android, which was pretty good of him. And because of his artificial eyes that showed even a blind man can be an engineer in the future. I have eyesight trouble myself, so the character kind of spoke to me. Anyway, let's have a read. Beyond the Nexus. The Alliance has sent you to aid legendary Starfleet Captain Geordie LaForge in investigating the Nexus, a stellar phenomenon that visits this part of the galaxy only once every 39.1 years. If anyone is familiar with Star Trek, they know that the Nexus was featured in the movie, the first movie based on the Next Generation, called Generations. It's where Guinan was discovered. And it's also where Captain Kirk was presumed killed until they found him within the nebula, within the Nexus. Just to show you the mission tab, it is set to advanced difficulty. So let's hail.
We recently received a distress signal from the USS Forrestal, a ship we thought was lost in the Nexus back in 2332. We sent the USS Madison out to investigate. They haven't checked in for some time. Considering the Nexus is involved, they could be in trouble. The Madison's last known position was in the Rotanev system. Meet with the USS Challenger there to investigate the situation. Her captain has some experience with the Nexus.
So we've got to meet with another ship to investigate the missing ship. Go to Rotanev system and search for the USS Madison with the help of the USS Challenger. You get the standard rewards, featured episode weekly reward, which is either an upgrade tech or a specialization point. I think I'll get the tech because I've filled out all my specializations. This character is pretty much maxed out in nearly all respects. And you get to choose one of the following rewards, plus later plays will get you other rewards. So it looks like this is going to offer a set. Trilithium laced weaponry. It's an engineering console, reinforced armaments, 53.3% power transfer rate. That's useful, but not for somebody who's got a conductive RCS with EPS mod. Plus 20 Starship hull restoration. Now that's good. That looks like a passive heal. Plus 20 Starship hull capacity. That increases the amount of hit points your ship has, I believe. Or we could choose the high density beam rifle type 3. Nah, I'll get that on another playthrough, but I'll go for the set piece first. So accept that mission. And let's go see Geordie LaForge, eh? Which means we have to depart system. I just remembered as we were loading sector space that I didn't show you my build, so you're not going to get accurate numbers from looking at this since we're in sector space, but I've built the ground part of the character very defensively because of this is all left over from Arena of Sunpack playthroughs. So I've got the adapted Mako stuff. I've got an old style phaser because I like old style uniform and old style ship, but most of this is shielding. And for my ship, all epic twin phaser beams, the old style ones. 2 pieces of the Nukara set for the 5% energy boost, energy damage, and 2 pieces of the Terran set. I think that's for drain. Of course, there's the conductive RCS with EPS, 2 low restore consoles, a Borg reputation console, the console that came with the ship, plus 20% all damage. That is good. Pity it only works on this ship. A phaser console for increasing my phaser power. And this comes from the prototype Dreadnought, which is the undiscovered lockbox, I believe. And that is good for extra damage and resistance. Plus phaser boosting Spire consoles. My skills, although I've got torpedo skills, I'm not actually using torpedoes on this build. But it is a attack heavy build, even though I haven't gone ultimate. My ground skills, I went mostly for weapons, and then whatever's left went for armor, but I did put a little kit performance in there. And specializations, well, these are set up for space, so it's intelligence and strategist. Traits, well, I won't go through each of them, you can see what they are. Pretty much DPS build. And stations, you only get 4 bridge officer stations on the Temporal Light Cruiser, but that doesn't matter because the console that comes with the ship makes up for the lack of a 5th. And they're good stations that go to, what is it, Lieutenant Commander level on most of them. Obviously it's an engineering ship, which is good because I'm an engineer. So let's go find this system. I don't want to transwarp there. I'd rather just fly there, but where is it? Is it even in the beta quadrant? Let's have a look. Tanev system. Well, if I remember rightly, the Nexus should be near Earth because the Enterprise B in the movies went to it. But it doesn't look like it. So let's have a look at the system list to see if we can find it. Go down to R, it's not here. I don't see it, so it could be in the beta quadrant. I mean, in the alpha quadrant where Deep Space Nine is. Let's have a look at the mission brief again. Now that's strange. Normally a circle appears around the system you're supposed to go to. But I don't see it. I'm not likely to just spot it by panning about the map. And it doesn't give you the option to just navigate there. You have to transwarp there. I don't want to transwarp there, I just want to go there. But I can't find it. So I don't really have a choice but to spend energy credits to get there. Okay, we'll just spend energy credits instead of waiting around trying to find it. It is in the alpha quadrant where Deep Space Nine was. Where Deep Space Nine is. So those of you who are having trouble finding it, it doesn't tell you that it's in the alpha quadrant, but it is. The Deep Space Nine quadrant. Let's zoom out a bit and have a look at this system. It's a binary system. Lots of players playing this episode since it's the newest one at the time of this recording. It only came out yesterday. So, a Constitution class has to help a Galaxy class. Rotanov is a binary star system with no settlements. The system is mainly known for lying within the path of the stellar phenomenon known as the Nexus. Begin beyond the Nexus. Here we go then. Only took me 13 minutes to get this episode started from the beginning of the video. You know me, I'm like to play things through properly and slowly.
Looks like the two missing ships are here, although they're both in a disabled state. Neither of them have responded to our hails.
Good to see me again. Have you seen me before? I don't remember seeing him in the game before. Maybe he was. Maybe I'm just forgetting. Continue.
That's entirely possible. Even minimal exposure to the Nexus could be pretty disruptive to ship systems. I think we should take a closer look. Things could be worse than our initial scans have indicated.
Let's get a closer look and scan then. I like his new eyes that replaced his visor. What are they, cybernetic implants or cloned implants? I think they're cybernetic, or they were in the First Contact movie. So there's the Nexus, and there's the Challenger. That's Geordie's ship. Let's go in for a closer look then. Always use the mini-map to help you navigate. Answer hail from USS Madison, the ship we're here to save.
Apologies. This ship's taken some damage here. Short-range comms are barely working, and we're experiencing widespread systems failure on all decks. Our Nexus defense screen's overloaded, and we were exposed to a full blast. We're lucky to be here. Thank you for your help.
Oh, I like the cat's voice. It's like very it's almost like a leopard. That's how I imagine it. Very cat type voice. We're on our way. That's my hierarchy bridge officer. A fat git. Just like me. Admiral, the Challenger is hailing us on screen.
Something's not right here. I worked on the Nexus Defense Screens project, and a catastrophic failure like that seems unlikely. In an overload situation like she described, the ship wouldn't be disabled. It'd be destroyed.
Interesting. They've got a Nexus defense shield. Let's get a short-range scan. Yeah, my ship can run circles around Geordie's. But I suppose he's accustomed to the old Galaxy classes. They are old now. Scan Madison. I'm picking up some Nexus radiation and signs of minor combat damage on both ships, but nothing close to what the captain of the Madison was claiming. Admiral, the Madison has raised shields. They're powering up their weapons. Red alert! All hands, battle stations. What has happened to them? They've been in a battle. Geordie!
Whatever they fired just disrupted most of our systems. We're sitting ducks over here.
Don't worry, Geordie. We'll save you. Whoa! Antimatter spread. They fired an antimatter spread at me. I run circles around Galaxy classes.
We're still trying to figure out what they hit us with over here. Whatever it was, it knocked most of our systems out. We're running on emergency power. I think we'd better get over there and find out what's going on while we still have a functioning ship between us. Meet me at these coordinates on deck 10.
I hope Geordie shows off his engineering skills. Because he's like a miracle worker, and it's fitting that I've got Scotty just here. He just turned up as my away team member, holographic Scotty, from a recent event reward. Sorry, a recent promotional claim.
Looks like someone activated the security system on this deck. Fortunately, I know a thing or two about that system. The console here is offline, but there should be a functional one nearby in the holodeck. From there, we can access the system and shut the fields down.
Sounds like a plan. Make it so, Geordie. Let's just have a look around this bit of the set first, because I want to enjoy this. Nothing through here. Did Geordie put down those two things, or did Scotty do it before I got here? But it's a Galaxy class ship, alright. Might mean we get the interior for our Galaxy classes soon, because they've actually built an interior. Can't go that way.
This holodeck's damaged. Let's try the next one.
So we can't go into the damaged holodeck. I like this actually because normally on starships the interior is huge, whereas this is a bit more scaled to actual next generation size. Normally the ceiling is what, 5 meters above your head, but in this case it's not. I like it. It's a proper scaled size. And here we are on the old style holodeck.
With luck, we should be able to bypass the system and drop those. Wait.
Something wrong, Captain. This is the old style holodeck before Voyager. When Voyager had those metal things on the wall, this just has a hidden luxury grid.
Someone's loading up a holodeck program in here, and I've got a feeling it's not for R&R.
Ready weapons!
Activating program Barclay 42 Epsilon.
Program Barclay? It's Borg! Defeat hostile forces. I might need to remodulate. Lucky I've got the Mako armor with its pulse weapon as my secondary weapon. That way I get the built-in remodulator. Just in case they adapt. I wonder if holograms adapt like real Borg. Safety protocols offline. Well done, Geordie. He's firing quite well. They're not adapting by the looks of things. Yeah, they might have changed it to an adapting Borg. Whoa, lots of hit points. This is good, I like this. Find a way to bypass security.
Oh, thank you. If there's anything I can do to repay you, anything at all.
Computer, pause program.
That's definitely a red bark. Let's get back to business. We better bypass security before they send more sparring partners to deal with.
Let's use the holodeck arch consoles. Before I do that, I just want to have a look. Yep, definitely a Reg Barclay program. 3-stranded lovely ladies. Oh, that's a nice bit of model building there. I think we need more of these crash type ships in Star Trek Online. They're good at it because I remember them from a few other episodes like Nimbus Wasteland or Colosseum. I'd like a few episodes where you can actually land your starship or take a shuttle down through the atmosphere. I'm just having a look around just in case there's anything to see, which the might not be because it's not meant as a big part of the episode. Whoop, what did I do here? Got myself in trouble again. Hang on. Slash unstuck. No, it didn't work. Or sometimes it takes a while to load that command. Oh, I got out anyway. No. That's the trouble with exploring around. You get stuck. you find things where you get little areas where you get stuck because you're not supposed to go there. What's that thing down here? I don't know. Anyway, let's continue and use the arch. Override security system. Align the laser calibration frame to adjust the focal length of the circuit cutter. Oh, it's like the dilithium mining thing. I just use the arrow keys on my keyboard. I don't use the mouse arrow buttons. The mouse arrow clickables here because that's slower. Complete bypass.
Okay, that did it. Security systems are down on this deck. They won't be putting us into another holodeck scenario anytime soon.
Yeah, they're no match for us two brilliant engineers.
Commander Goodbye. Please respond. I repeat, if you can hear this, come to 10 forward at once. There's
We're barely reading you here.
defense system lost. Require your assistance. They are closing on us. Hurry. It won't be long before they attack.
Who's going to attack?
Someone's jamming that signal. We better get to 10 forward.
Agreed. Yeah. Come on, Geordie. Yeah, I suppose that's the trouble of being blind. You bump into doors a lot. I know I do. I've often hit my head. Not that I'm blind, I've just not great eyesight. That's 10 forward through there by the looks of things, but I want to go the unusual routes just to have a look around and see what's what. And besides, they went to the trouble of building this Galaxy class set. Looks like a transporter room, yep. So we might as well explore it properly. I'm glad they included 10 forward. Although it does seem a little smaller. But then they can only fit so much on a rendered map. Or whatever computer term you need to use. Who's hiding behind there? It's an accompany. Looks like Kess. Can't be. Surely not. Looks like some enemies have come through the Nexus, because it is a doorway to another reality by the looks of things. Talk to Commander Tafei. Is she a skinhead Vulcan? Or a Romulan or something? She's got the ears.
Thank you for coming. The Madison has been taken over by hostile forces, and we are in dire need of assistance.
What happened here?
We responded to a distress call from USS Forrestal, long thought lost to the Nexus. As we closed to assist, the Madison was struck by a potent beam of psionic energy. It disabled the ship and left us vulnerable to attack. Mind-controlled members of the Forrestal's crew then beamed over and took control of this vessel. We few are all that remain free.
Psionic energy, eh? Sounds like the Undying. Who or what is behind this? You can see the Nexus out the window, that's nice.
An alien of tremendous psionic ability, formerly trapped within the Nexus. We believe it lured the Forrestal there in an escape attempt, which failed. Somehow, it was able to break free when the Nexus recently returned. Though powerful, there are limits to the alien's ability. The combat with your ship has weakened it considerably. Now is the time to strike. The controlled crew
Set weapons to stun if they do. We won't want to kill them. Now, this powerful entity she's talking about, I'm playing this episode blind for the first time. I don't know anything about it. But if I was to hazard a guess, a complete blind guess about this powerful alien, I'm thinking Star Trek 5? The alien that posed as a god trapped at the centre of the galaxy? Nah, can't be, surely. Set weapons to stun if they do.
Picking up transporter signals, multiple contacts. We've got incoming.
Stun them! In their old-style crew uniforms. They're mind-controlled. Don't kill them. Just knock them out. They might reset their brain.
Enemy contacts inbound.
Oh, engineering officers are notoriously hard to put down. They may not have the best firepower, but they are very defensible. I don't know if you tried to fight a mirror engineer in Sompek. They're hard to put down. Talk to LaForge.
Looks like we bought ourselves a little time. We should discuss our next move soon. You might talk with some of the survivors here for more information as well. Your call.
Thank you, Captain. So we've got 3 optionals. We'll start with the engineer. I think he was the engineer, wasn't he? Yes. We'll start with him. Hang on. Let's find the prompt again. There it is.
Hanson Rana, engineering. Sorry for staring, Captain LaForge. Your work on transwarp theory was required reading at the academy.
Oh, it's him.
Never thought I'd actually meet you. Wish it were under different circumstances.
Report, Henson.
Right. Well, they hit main engineering first. If you're going down there, be on your guard. Several of us tried to take it back a couple of days ago. They beamed in and took us by surprise. I was the only one to make it back here.
Don't let it wear you down. You're an engineer. You can tank. No, we can't talk to these guys then. They're all stunned. It's the current crew we have to talk to. Talk to Ensign Satao?
Ensign Satao, security. Your arrival is most fortuitous. Our numbers have dwindled considerably since the enemy's initial assault. Until your arrival, I calculated our odds of survival at 4,286 to 1.
Sounds logical.
Difficult to fully assess at this juncture. However, I am willing to state that our odds have improved considerably. If all of you were psionics, our odds would be even better. The alien is quite ineffective against those with mental abilities.
Like Vulcans. I see. Carry on, Ensign. Now I think we know why there's no Okampa there. Their psionic abilities are untapped potential. Talk to Bartender Tam, if she is an Okampa, that is.
Am I glad
Yes,
to
she
see
is.
you?
Look at the ears.
Things were looking more than a little ugly until you got here. I'd pour you a drink, but all of the replicators went offline an hour ago.
How are you holding up?
As good as can be, under the circumstances. Still amazed we haven't been, dominated by that alien. The commander thinks it's because we all come from a species with psionic abilities. As good a reason as any, I suppose.
Maybe they're not attacking 10 forward so much because you're here. That's a sensible theory. Speak to LaForge again. Now that we've done the optional. Maybe he'll say the same thing, maybe not.
I have a feeling these attacks will intensify as the alien gains strength. If we're going to do something to save this ship, we'll need to do it fast. Let's get down to main engineering. I think we can get a the security system there and use it to incapacitate both the hostile crew and the alien.
Agreed.
Take these psionic inhibitors with you. We hope to use them on some of our dominated crewmates prior to your arrival. But I suspect they will serve you better at this time. They should protect you if the alien attempts to take control of your minds.
Thank you, Commander. Did we get psionic? No, we didn't. Because there is some sort of psionic battery in the game, I believe, that protects you from psionic fields. What are they? Glasses. So she said take psionic things, but we haven't got any in our inventory. Maybe it's just a roleplay collection, not a real one. They're not on my character, are they? No. Okay, so let's go to engineering then. That turbo lift's broken. Come on, Geordie. Where are you? Nope, you disappeared. Why does he keep vanishing and reappearing? He did that in the holodeck. Go to engineering. Maybe I'm being affected by the psionic energy and this isn't the real Geordie LaForge. Maybe he died when his ship was shot. You know, I've been brain manipulated. What's that? And why is it giving off crap? I didn't get any psionic things appear in my inventory, no. Oh, look, they've got their green glowy psionic head. Hang on a minute, Scotty's dead. Can I go back and get him? No. Damn, I lost Scotty. He's from a different time, he's not up to speed on these ships. There they are over there, but I want to get the loot first. Wow, they really don't want us taking back this ship. Whoa, it's a bit hairy in there. Using all my engineering abilities. Actually, tactical abilities, but still. Oh, he's a tough one.
Heads up! More hostiles incoming!
Any more?
We've got a couple problems here. Main power's offline, and there's a lot of Nexus radiation getting past the screens. I'll handle the power situation while you deal with the radiation. Once that's done, we can bring the security systems back online.
Understood. I don't have the power. You go handle that. Oh, look at this. I've got the full warp core going on. The power source. It's more than a warp core, it's the ship's full power source. Nice. I wonder, does it work? No. Not yet, anyway. Recalibrate screens. Oh, it's like New Romulus radiation surge. Arrow keys again.
Nice work. Radiation levels are back in the safe zone, and I've managed to prime the warp core. Give me a hand with it, and we can restore main power.
Let's work some miracles, Captain. Do you know your dilithium crystals are about to fracture?
That did it. Main power's back online, and warp core is stable. I've activated most of the security systems, but it looks like the bridge is still under enemy control. It's a good bet. That's where the alien is.
Let's retake the bridge. Let's forget about all these bodies down here. Now, do we go to the same? Yes, we do. But Scotty's lying dead somewhere, or stunned. He's a hologram, he shouldn't be hurt. Weapons fire should just go straight through him. Like with the Doctor on Voyager.
Starfleet disagrees with you on that.
It's like one of those people who contacted the Nicole.
We are here to assist you.
Concentrate on the lackeys first. So there's no one in the way when I attack the big dude. Ah, they got the ready room. I want to go in and have a look. Ready for anything. You get an accolade for going in there. I thought that was a toilet. It's not, it's a table. It's a place to relax. Orbital strike inside a starship. Flank damage. Geordie's tanking well, he's taking the damage. He was distracting the alien pretty well. Geordie should be a tank. One who takes the fire and survives it, while others inflict the damage. Yeah, Geordie should be a tank. He should take the fire, take the threat, distract the enemy while everybody else kills it. Recommendations.
Challenger might be able to fight, but most of this ship's crew is unconscious. Beam back to your ship and deal with the Forrestal. I'll do what I can here to get the shields up and keep the Madison
Understood. Good luck, Captain. Beam over? Not now. I just want to have a look at this proper Galaxy-class bridge. It seems a little small, but at least it isn't oversized like a lot of the stuff in this game. It's undersized instead. But it's very hard to judge size when building things like this. I know from experience. I've built a few virtual sets myself, so I know from experience it's difficult to judge size and get it right, especially when you have limited resources for a computer and you've got to make it so that the average computer can run it. Anyway, a bit more into the ready room. There's the replicator, but I didn't know there was a seat in here. I thought it was the captain's toilet. Nice view out the window. And they've even got fish, even though it's not the Enterprise. But no old book here in a display case. That's a logic sign. And who's that little person there? Zephyr Cochrane, by the looks of things. That's a nice touch. Yeah, there's no way we can get to the battle bridge, is there? I wonder, will this set end up with a battle bridge? Can we go into the conference lounge? Yes, we can! And another accolade! See, it's worthwhile exploring. Whoa, now that's a view. That made it worth it coming into this room. I love it when they get the feel of things just right. Do you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to be standing here while a shuttle launches. The doors roll up and the shuttle launches from the main shuttle bay. We've never actually seen the main shuttle bay. I think we saw it once on TNG. And it was a rusty old hole. Unlike the other shuttle bay. The other two shuttle bays. But one day I'd like to see the main shuttle bay. Oh, we saw it a second time when it looked a bit cleaner during that episode where the Enterprise collided with another ship. Cause and effect. I think that's what it was called. But before that we saw the main shuttle bay once and it was rusty. It was like a working place, not a clean place. Can't go to the battle bridge. I hope they do include the battle bridge. That's probably a psionic generator thing. Oh, we've got to do it. I've got to do it. No, not there. I'm not Deanna Troi. There, Captain. Got to take the screenshot. There we go. A couple of screenshots. That's good. We've even got the dome on the roof, on the ceiling, and the Nexus on the screen. I wish you could just stand here, click buttons and change the screen image, or sit in the captain's chair and use a console to change the screen image depending on whatever roleplay you happen to be doing, because some of the fleets are actual roleplay fleets in this game. Anyway, enough of that. Let's beam over to my ship. Who is this alien? Admiral, we're being hailed by the Forrestal. I think it's the alien! is he? Kaj Burr. But who? Who could he be? Well, I mean, obviously there's something to be revealed about him. But I wonder will we find out this episode or not? Or will they save it for later episodes? A sort of Star Trek cliffhanger. Stand down, the fight's over.
Once I was in prison within the Nexus, castaway for defying those who called themselves my rulers. And now a new jailer comes, demanding submission.
So he was put into the Nexus as a prison. That's a pretty strange prison, considering it's a very luxurious environment. It's like heaven in there. You get whatever you want whenever you want, and you don't want to leave. So why does he want to leave? Release the ship and her crew.
No, I need this ship and everyone on it. They give me what I need to return home and avenge my imprisonment. I will not give them up.
Unfortunate. Tactical. Fire to disable.
The Challenger stands ready to assist you.
Whoa, talks. Answer hail.
It seems I am at your mercy. You strike the killing blow now, as is your right.
No, you'll be taken into custody alive.
If that is to be my fate, I yield. The ship and crew are yours. It is an unexpected mercy, one I would not extend to a vanquished foe on the battlefield. Much has changed since my banishment to the Nexus.
You made the right choice. Admiral, we're being hailed by the Madison. Put them on screen.
Nicely done. I was able to get a call into Starfleet. We should have backup here soon. In the meantime, I'll keep moving the crews of disabled ships. We'll have them up and running again in no time.
Glad to hear it.
You saved a lot of lives here today. You showed mercy to someone who wasn't inclined to return the favor. It goes a long way.
Well, we like to work miracles, don't we, Captain? Thank you, Captain.
Well, once we're done here, we'll go back to working with the Lucari on a big project. I've enjoyed seeing their protomatter technology firsthand. Hopefully, we won't run into any Zenkethi trouble while we're out there. I'd rather not see their protomatter weapon in action if I can avoid it.
Likewise. Stay safe. Safe travels, Captain. All decks have reported in, Admiral. Ready to depart on your command. Bye-bye, Geordie. LeVar Burton doing his thing. Yep, doing his thing for the fans of his character. Hail command.
Interesting report. This alien was trapped for eons in the Nexus and wanted to leave. As I understand it, the Nexus is a paradise.
I said that.
Apparently there's at least one life form out there who disagrees. Fortunately, you saved a lot of lives, and 3 Starfleet vessels. Captain LaForge tells me they'll spend some time in space dock, but they'll be ready for duty again soon. We can use all the ships we can get on the frontier these days. Well done.
And I will take my reward. And there it is. The reinforced armaments console was designed to give a substantial engineering advantage to the starship it is equipped on. It enhances the starship's ability to move power levels, as well as increasing its maximum hull and hull repair effectiveness. The two-piece gives you 5% firing cycle haste for energy weapons and flight speed. Now that's useful for an engineer when we get the next piece of this set, because engineers, their firepower isn't as good as some of the other ships in game, so they're going to need a little boost. And 15% flight speed, because engineers usually fly big cruisers and need the extra speed. And the 3-piece set will give you plus 20 damage resistance rating. That's very useful. It will save the need for a piece of armor. Plus 20% hull capacity increases starship maximum hit points. So, trilithium-laced weaponry set looks like it's meant for specifically for engineers. What are we on? We've got the reinforced armaments, which is this bottom one here. The next one is trilithium tricobalt torpedo launcher, and Nexus omnidirectional energy weapons. So we get 2 weapons to go with this console, and it looks like it's meant for engineers, this set. So finally they're doing something with engineers at last. It's about time engineers got their firepower up to the same level as the other characters, because not all engineers want to be a tank. And featured episode weekly reward. I will take the tech because I've already done all the specializations, although I hear that new specialization is coming. So let's have a look. It's not there yet, not with this update, but I hear a new one is coming. And I've got 17 points already, so I don't really need another point, unless there's going to be loads of things to buy. In fact, on this instance, I think I will get the specialization point, because just in preparation for when the engineering specialization comes out. If it does, of course, it's what I've heard. So now I should have 18 of them. Nope, 17. Oh, because it's there. Probably have to refresh the page. So where is it? I didn't get my point. Is 17 the maximum you're allowed or something? Maybe I have to change maps to get it. Anyway, this stuff is just worthless junk for a maxed out character. That's the only piece I want to keep. The rest can be discarded. So there you have it. Beyond the Nexus, with guest star LeVar Burton playing his Geordi LaForge character. All played on advanced difficulty. And I didn't die, although I came close a few times in the engine room. Yeah, it was a nice simple little episode, enjoyable. And obviously there's more to come with this story, I would guess. So, from Meriki Command, this is Alt Lexington saying please subscribe, comment, share. Thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring. I kind of enjoyed it, but tune in next time.